here's the results from back in July when I did a topsoil compost mix on my yard after sanding my putting green. I was just looking to get my yard back into shape from, the winter and all that. It turned out really good. This is like 2 weeks after I had applied it. And what I did was I just made my own topsoil. I made my own shaker and to sift out all the big, large material. And all I did is I took some different types of compost, chicken manure, steer manure, compost, topsoil, and sand, and I just mixed it together. I had laid it out on a tarp to let it dry out for a few days because those materials are pretty wet when you get them in the bag. So I took my Ryobi Expanded and put the rototiller head unit on it, and you don't have to use a rototiller to mix the stuff in. You could just dump the bags on top of each other. And I used my homemade sifter here. It's got the concrete motor on it, and it's a concrete shaker motor. And I had made this to sift out dirt and all that kind of stuff, the rocks and all that out of dirt. And I decided to use it to make my own topsoil. It was just an idea I had to put some topsoil on my lawn. So I just took my shaker, and my Gorilla cart there holds like 8 cubic feet. It took me like 20 minutes to shake out this full bin of it right here. And here's the results after shaking it. It came out really nice and fine. There's not a lot of large material in there. There's a few wood pieces that are a little thin and whatever, but it turned out really nice, and it gave some really nice results on my grass. And it only took like a week or so for it to work itself in. And I had literally covered the top of my grass with a layer of this topsoil I made. So the shaker I made is really handy. I use it for so many things now. I'm really glad my friend at work had told me about putting this concrete shaker motor on it. Here I'm sifting rocks out of some topsoil I had gotten from the rockery, and it was really terrible. It was full of a lot of rocks. I really wasn't happy with it, and to use it I had to sift it when putting it on my main yard and all that. Just look at all the rocks I got out of it. But you can use it for sifting it's just regular sand in your yard, dirt, stuff like that. It's got rocks in it. If you want to clear some beds out that maybe had some rocks in it from before, it's a really nice addition to my tool bag of just doing things in the yard. And I was really happy with the way it made my own topsoil, and I'm now mixing my own topsoil for all my lawn projects that I do where I'm doing some sort of top coat on it. So I just wanted to share that with you. I think it's a great idea. It's a good way to add some good soil amendment to your grass. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.